Blindness is the leading cause of disability in South Africa. There is more than 500,000 visually impaired people in the country. Most depend on others to help with everyday tasks and to get around. This prevents them from being self-sufficient, accessing education or working. An organization called the South African Mobility Trust has spent over 30 years trying to change this through training for blind people to manage their lives better. CGTN's Julie Shire reports.
Lesedi Maruma was not born blind. She lost her sight during an operation 12 years ago. Since that day, her world has been turned upside down.
The doctors told me that I'm not going to recover. I will never get my sight back. It came to me as a shock, and then I nearly even take my life because it was so difficult for me.
Maruma mustered the courage to adjust to her disability, but still depends on others to help her.
Sometimes it's so frustrating, you know, when people, they're doing their own things, then you want to get something, you must ask. And then it's like, I don't even know some of my grandchildren. I only know their voices. How do they look like? I don't know. And then I'm a person who likes to do my own things. I want to be like active. Like now, I lost my job. I need to make an extra income for myself.
To become more self-reliant, blind people join a 3-month training program run by the South African Mobility for the Blind Trust.
This training, using the white cane for example, actually helps you heal. It helps you to accept that I'm blind, but it's not the end of the world, because I can learn how to get myself around, I can learn to do things. You know, otherwise, as a blind person, you're stuck at home, you can't do anything, you can't go anywhere.
I did like the South African mobility training, because twice a week I used to go out to the streets and learn how to go to the shops, and also I was getting exercises.
Maruma still hopes for a miracle but may never be able to work again, like most blind people in South Africa. Maruma is among 4,000 people helped by the trust, who mainly live in townships and rural areas and cannot afford caregivers. Julie Shire, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.